Hey you guys, third attempt as a charm. Let's see if we can get this ritual going.
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear.
Okay, Amanda says she can see and hear us. Finally. Woo! Mercury is a thing.
Mercury is a thing.
Mercury is a thing. Okay, where's my bell? Let's clear some energy out of here. Whew.
All right, everyone, we want to thank you all for being patient with us and tuning in. We want to thank you all for your attendance.
This might be a rather lengthy ceremony depending on how many participants that we get online. The intention around SOW-in is to celebrate and honor our ancestors and our family and friends who are no longer with us. And so we asked everybody to go online and post the name with the phonetic pronunciation and a memory of somebody that you want us to honor today. We're going to make room for them on the altar and share that memory with everybody else so that we can honor them. So depending on how many folks we have participating, it may be a little bit long, but please stick with us. Let's see here. Okay.
Okay. The wheel of the year has turned once more, and the new year is once again upon us. And tonight, as the veil thins, the gateway between this world and the spirit world lifts. And tonight, we call out to those who came before us. And tonight, we honor our ancestors.
All things have their season, and the wheel has turned and brought us full circle. Tonight, we remember our loved ones and ask them to join us once more. And tonight, we know that they are watching over us. Tonight, we celebrate those who are no longer among us. Today, we honor those of our tribe who have gone before us, because every tribe has ancestors, even if we don't remember or know their names. They were the first, and they laid the path before us, and we walk in their footsteps. We carry their flame, and we remember. We bid our ancestors hail and welcome.
Hail
And welcome.
O creature of salt, we call upon you to banish all negativity and be blessed in the name of light and love. So shall it be.
So shall it be. Make sure this not to catch myself on fire. O creature of water, we ask that you be blessed in the name of light and love, and banish all negativity, both seen and unseen. So shall it be.
So shall it be.
O creature of salt and water,
we join you in peace and unity. We ask for your cleansing and protection of this rite.
creature of salt and water, we ask that you protect our circle and the magic that we will raise within.
By the powers of the old gods, I draw a circle to protect and contain the energies within.
In this ritual, we start with everything in the north. For us, it's on this side of our altar because it is a very grounding, earth-based ritual and ceremony. We have a tray of gifts on our altar that will be given to each one of the elements to honor them and welcome them into our circle. We begin in the north, in the direction of the body, where we honor the ancestors of the body and blood who gave us life. They fought and struggled and survived so that we might live today. They give us our bodies and our unique DNA. For all those ancestors who passed these gifts along through their bloodlines, we thank you. We offer you bread for all that you've planted and harvested that your children might live. We call upon the powers of earth and we welcome you to this circle. May you connect the energy of our ancestors through the ground, stone, and bones beneath us. Element of earth, hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. And next, we cross to the east, in the direction of the mind, of words and speech and thought. And here we honor our ancestors of the mind, those whose writings filter down to us, and we read about them and their struggles and we learn. Ancestors of the mind are also our teachers who pass on hard-won wisdom, who mentor us in our ambivalent lives. And we want to thank the writers of the words that taught us, the teachers who taught us how to survive our paths. And we offer you a horn of mead for your words that we drank in. We call upon the powers of air and welcome you to this circle. May the wind carry the voices and knowledge of our guides to join and stand among us. Element of air, hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
So now, next we move to south, and the direction of spirit and will. And here we honor our ancestors of the spirit, those whose deeds we heard about, who inspired us to do great deeds ourselves, or simply to keep going. And if they could do it, we say, then so can we. This inspires us to be ourselves and to live our lives the way we need to. And we look to their courage to find our own. We thank you, the doers of brave deeds, for showing us that anything is possible, and we offer to you the fruit of eternal life, because our own deeds are the fruit that was inspired by your blossoming. We call upon the powers of fire and welcome you to this circle. May the shining light of inspiration pierce the darkness of the veil that separates this world and the other world. Element of fire, hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. Next we cross to the west, the direction of emotions. Here we honor ancestors of the heart, those who weren't related to us by blood, but who gave us nurturing and care anyway. All adoptive parents fall into this category. So do loving step-parents, foster parents, big brothers and sisters, friends who have passed away who were there when we needed them. This is the place for those who may not have shared blood with us, but who were a shoulder to cry on. Ooh. A heart that opened up for us and a kind word that pulled us through the hard times. We offer you milk, milk of the human kindness. We call upon the powers of water and we welcome you to the circle. May your guidance of intuition flow through us unburdened and unchallenged. Element of water, hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
As above, so below. Between the realms in this world, we stand together, and the circle is cast. So shall it be. We now have the invocation for the goddess. Known by many names, Hel, Morrigan, Kali, Keeper of the Ancestors, Queen of Helheim, you who collect us, you who protect us during rest, you who guides us, you have gone quietly down your road after their courage and endurance, you who've paved the way for our survival. Keep them well, Lady of Helheim, for they bought our lives for us with blood and sweat, with toil and song, with joy and sorrow, and birth and death. Upon birth and death we are grateful. Feast them in your halls with honor. Dark Mother, ruler of the night, goddess of death and rebirth, hear and behold your child this night as I honor thee in thy realm. I stand humble before thee, asking thy blessing and favor. Lift now the veil between the worlds, as this time out of time begins, that I might commune with my ancestors as they journey to the Summerlands. Blessed Goddess, we bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. Now we invoke the god. Known by many names, Hades, Pluto, Thanatos, Lord of Shadows, God of life and bringer of death. You open the gates through which we all must pass. Let our dear ones who have gone before us return this night to make merry with us, and when our time comes, we will enter thy realm gladly and unafraid, for we know that when rested and refreshed, we will be among our dear ones. Dark Father, aged consort of the crone, Lord of the underworld, hear and behold your child this night. As I honor thee and thy realm, I stand between thee and thy lady, asking for blessing and favor as this time out of time approaches. Stand ever guard as the veil lifts, and keep safe my ancestors and all my beloved ones as they journey to the Summerlands. Lord of Shadow, we bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. Can you hand me the anthem? At this time, we are going to cut a gate in our circle. This gate allows for our ancestors and for our loved ones to enter the circle with us. The process of it is that you want to cut through your circle 3 times in order to cut through the veil of reality into the other side of it. We do this in the northeast corner. Oh, first we gotta say one thing. You go arms up.
Okay.
With one voice, we call to the other side of the veil, to those who have passed before us.
Ancestors, family, loved ones, familiars, those whose names we remember, those we no longer remember, and those who have no one to remember them. Hear us. Join us.
Let our remembrances of you travel fastest. We ask you to sit with us for a while in this safe haven. We welcome you, and let us begin. Who do you want to remember tonight? You can go first.
I want to remember my father, who was a father not just to me, but to my wife.
Yeah, speak up.
Let him be in the Summerlands. Let him look upon us. Let him keep guiding us.
Hail and welcome, Wayne Slaybaum.
Hail and welcome.
I want to welcome to the circle a dear friend and comrade, Susan Galich, one of the bravest women I ever know. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
We have a few names for those who have already pre-submitted them. Clarence and Marcella do come in. Do you want to provide a memory?
They always encouraged me to follow my dreams and follow my heart and not be restricted by what society said was acceptable.
All right. Hail and welcome, Clarence and Marcella do come in.
Hail and welcome.
We also have Laura Ann Lindell. Her sister submitted a memory. My sister was the heart of our immediate family, always full of grace and thoughtfulness. Thankful to have had so many memories with her. Hail and welcome, Laura.
Hail and welcome.
Candy Ludwig. She was my best friend, even though my childhood sucked because of her. She was my everything till my daughter was born, and then helped me so much with her. I miss her every day. Hail and welcome, Candy.
Hail and welcome.
Pat Granny Salmon. The memory to be shared. We all called her Granny. She passed last year the day before Thanksgiving. I miss her so much. She was my rock, and I still cry every day. Hail and welcome, Granny.
Hail and welcome.
Zach and Mike. My father passed 2 years ago, but my brother passed this year as he was too sad living without our dad. Mental health is so important and launched my passion to help others 6 years ago. I try to carry on their memory and to help serve the way our father taught us to. I miss them both, and both I know they are pushing me to be my very best every day. Hail and welcome, Zach and Mike.
Hail and welcome.
We'd like to also hail and welcome Michael Resnichek? Mikhail Resnichek. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Helena Prisco. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Rosemary, with a shared memory that she was full of strength and laugh and love for her family. Hail and welcome, Rosemary.
Hail and welcome.
Laurie and Lori. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Miss Wells with a shared memory of strength, laugh, and love for her family. Hail and welcome, Miss Wells.
Hail and welcome.
Sandy Haig, hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Larry, hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Yeah, well, if you need to come get dressed.
Yes.
Aunt Nisha.
Aunt Nisha.
Hail and welcome. Philip Montgomery. Phil was a consignor at the shop here for a long time, for many years. He will be very missed. Hail and welcome, Phil.
Hail and welcome.
Lloyd. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Chuck. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Maggie. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Millie. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Leandra, Jesus, and Angel. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Roberto. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Adelina Alvarado Silva. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Totally lost my page.
So,
Okay. I wanted to say something for our community and our family. You know, one of the hardest challenges of this time of the year is that it can sometimes be hard seeing a path forward when you're in the middle of grief. Recently I had a friend whose husband died very suddenly last week, very young, at an early age. In fact, I'd like to light a candle for him. Andrew. I got one for Andrew. I think the challenge when we lose folks is understanding that there's purpose in sorrow, that there's intention in the cycle of life, that there is reasoning behind the process that we go through of loss. When we're in that moment, it's very hard to imagine what normal is going to look like afterwards. It's very hard to imagine being happy again, or, you know, making those memories again, you know, possibly in another context or with another person. And I think it's really important to understand the collective nature of our experience here, that we are here to have a human experience which comes with an implicit timeline, you know, it comes with a expiration date, you know, because we're not intended to be here the whole time. We're here to have an experience, so then that we can take our experiences back to the collective. But I think that it's really, for me, it's always been very powerful and reassuring to understand that when we leave here, part of that journey, whatever your belief system is, whether you are a Christian and you believe in an afterlife of heaven or hell, or if you are Norse and you believe in the sorting of your life by the deities to determine where you go, or maybe you have a belief in reincarnation. At the end of our journey, no matter what our belief is, the idea of us all returning to a divine center, divine synergy, where we can share those experiences and know that our connectedness here on earth is going to be valued and poured into the pool of the shared human experience that they've had here. And so I think that gives me some hope and reassurance about the fact that no matter what your life is, whether it's super big and fantastical and all these great adventures, or if you lived a simple life, you know, and you had family and, you know, you worked and whatnot, all of that adds to the human experience that divine wants to share with us. And so part of this time of the year is to honor and remember the people who came before us, who were part of our experience while we're here, because that's how we carry their memory on this existence and on this plane. And we won't always, you know, feel better sometimes about it, but we honor our ancestors and the people that we care about by how we live without them being here. And so I just wanted to take that time to share that thought with you as we are reflective during Samhain about all the people that we've lost. There's times when this table is just covered with candles, and it can be very overwhelming and it can be very somber, but it also means that our web of connectivity with each other is amazingly large as well. You know, that all of that, when the table's full with candles, the light that it puts out is amazing, you know, and that there's all of that connectivity between us, our shared connection with us. We have a couple of additional names. Uncle William Carroll, aka Tambuzi. I hope I'm saying it right. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Sandra Bristol.
That was my sister who passed last month with COVID.
Hail and welcome, Sandra.
Hail and welcome.
And last, another member of our community, Keith Benton Jr. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
Thank you guys for sharing with us the names of the people that you love and you care about. Got that one right there. At the bottom of the slide. Right there.
You're
Right
pointing
there.
down here.
Oh, you're not on the right page.
No, you're not.
I'm not on the
Last
right page.
edition before you do this. Carol, Carl, and Roland, and then someone, Mom and Grandma.
Mom and
we're done.
Grandma. Okay.
Okay, no more. All right, trying to close. Helen, welcome.
Okay. We light this candle for those whose names are lost to the mists of time. And we light this candle for those who no longer have anyone to speak their tales. Today we've remembered, we've mourned, and we've celebrated on this Hallows Eve celebration. It is time for the dead to depart, while we move on with our lives. Although they are gone, they are not forgotten, and we will let these candles burn as a reminder that we are all just a moment, just a flicker of light. Such is the cycle of life and death. May the gate between worlds be closed once again for another year, and may the dead depart from this place in peace, knowing that we remember them, that we honor them, and that we cherish them. It is through our deeds and our words and our blood that they live on.
Now we release the God and Goddess. Fathers of eternal sleep, we are honored by your attendance. You will be with us each breath we take, knowing that to your arms we shall one day return. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell. Mothers of death, we are honored by your attendance. You will be with us each breath we take, knowing that in your arms we shall one day return. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell. Now we will release the elements.
Guardian of the West and element of water, I thank you for your attendance and protection in this rite. Thank you for bringing your gifts and joining us in this celebration. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell. Guardian of the South and the element of fire, I thank you for your assistance and your protection in this rite. Thank you for bringing your gifts and joining us in this celebration. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Guardian of the East, an element of air, I thank you for your assistance and protection in this rite. Thank you for bringing your gifts and joining us in this celebration. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell. Guardian of the North, an element of earth, I thank you for your assistance and attendance in this rite. Thank you for bringing your gifts and joining us in the celebration. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell. By the powers of the old gods, the ritual is complete and the magic is away. The circle is open but remains unbroken. And we thank you for your attendance and participation in this rite. And we now leave you with these final 8 words. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.
We will take some pictures of our altar and post them online so you guys can see the elements that we have on our altar. If you guys have any questions about our ritual or the ceremony, please don't hesitate to give us a call or message us or let us know how we can help with that. And with that, we want to wish you guys a very blessed SOW-in and to have a wonderful rest of your celebrational week. And we'll see you guys soon when we do the reading of the names, the full reading of the names on November 1st for the Day of the Dead. Blessed be.
Blessed be.